Hi, I'm Rebs and I'm the DSM for the Little Mermaid Panto this year. I thought I'd give you a bit of a run through of what we do before we get to the Get In, Get Out of show, which we're currently doing. I'm sat in the auditorium doing some cues. What we do before the show is we do a various number of things, including parties, meetings, a huge storm when we were travelling up to get set, rehearsals, set building, costume, and even making the set. Let's have a quick overview. We had our initial stage management kick-off call, which was followed shortly by a whole team leadership meeting where we were able to brainstorm ideas, which the script writers then incorporate into, you guessed it, the script, and other departments could take away ideas and actions to work on. It was then a few months later where we had the read-through of the script, which included us presenting key technical elements, such as, for our panto, people that would be flying, as well as pyros they might expect. Really great to see everyone there, and it was a really great time. But probably more excitingly, tomorrow we're going up to Shropshire to go and see some set and decide what the panto set is going to be like. This involved driving through a storm on the way up, but it was worth it to see all the various sets available. And yes, there's a lot to choose from. An entire warehouse of set. It's like a playground. So we found all our set, now back to London and wait for it to arrive for the inn. This adventure was followed by a really fun session getting to know the entire company, which I didn't record much of as we wanted to be present in the moment. But when I say it's an entire company, we do all really pitch in into different things that I needed. And we make a lot of what you see on the stage, from the scenery to the costumes. So as a crew, we made a coral backdrop, which we'll do a final reveal in the next video, which included wood and foam, where we used heat guns to shape it, and also painted it. We helped create some of the costumes, and I particularly helped build the pufferfish costume, which expanded and contracted and will do so live on stage. Hopefully not too much of a spoiler. So I thought I'd give you an update on where we're up to. So we have now had the in-person crew getting to know everyone, which was really fun to be able to meet everyone who's going to be in our crew this year. And what I've also now got is the full script and all the music. So I have made it all slightly spaced to the left, some place on the right for me to start writing my cues. And I've got the sheet music, which I'm now inputting into the documents. When I print it out, I've got everything together. And when there are important lines, essentially at the end of a song, which have a cue to them, they're kind of on the same sheet that I can see them. So collating all that and making the master book ready to print as we're about to start full runs in a couple of weeks. And we'll probably see you next at one of the full runs. You can see what a rehearsal looks like. And as we get closer to the show, there were more rehearsals, which as crew we were attending. So some key ones were the Sitzprobe, which is the first time the band and cast play live together. And after one of the full rehearsals just before Christmas, we had a whole company Christmas party where we got together and celebrated ahead of the Christmas bake and starting the show runs. I'm feeling like a slightly chill evening, so I thought what I would do is decorate the book. So I've got some reference images up and I'm going to start making the Little Mermaid company book.
One eternity later.
This is what the cover is currently looking like. The Little Mermaid. Very cute. We've got some little sea creatures at the bottom. So version 1, hopefully it'll grow a bit more, but a bit tired for this evening. So let's see what it looks like by the end of the start of show week, I guess. So we're now at the point where the Get In starts next week. So it's very much final touches. And as you will have seen from the intro, we've actually come into the theatre the week before. And this is to train new members on everything they'll need to know, from tools to safe lifting to different terminology within the theatre, and including things like just how do you go up ladders? How do you move ladders? I was able to use some of this time to finalise my book. So I sat in the stalls doing that. And finally, it's the final dress rehearsal before we then start the into the theatre, which will be the next video. Hopefully you enjoyed that overview of what we do before we do the Get In, Get Out. And next video is going to be what we do during Get In, Get Out, what a show week's like, and also what it's like on tour. Subscribe if you'd like to see more.